Alright, I'm Yusuf Al-Shami. I'm 20 years old. I moved to Milledgeville recently and I go to Georgia Military College.
Okay, so where did you grow up?
Grew up in Benghazi, Libya. It's a beautiful country, but Benghazi itself is pretty okay, I would say. Like, it's pretty trashy, Libya itself, because like there's not really a big law there since the dictator and everything. But Benghazi is a beautiful place.
So what was your life like there?
I mean, it's different from here. We were very religious in Libya, and like growing up, we would honestly got to travel all around Libya because Libya, it wasn't really like cities like it is here in America, where it's like cities right next to each other. One city is basically kind of like a state here. Cities are huge. So after school, usually we would go play soccer. There was all these beaches around. Sand soccer was the one thing. We would have tournaments, and that was pretty fun. Like, especially a lot of Arabs over there are really good at soccer, so these tournaments, we'd start betting on them. Actually, like, it was crazy. So when me and Amin would play, we'd probably destroy everyone. But besides that, I mean, it was just the same thing as any other kid would do, really. Just being with your friends, doing what's fun. Which for us, we were very, like, a big soccer family, so soccer was our main goal.
What language did you speak?
We spoke Arabic, which is a really hard language, but, you know, it was very interesting because, like, words don't really translate how it is in English to Arabic. There's, like, different meanings and all this. And, you know, it was tough to learn growing up because, like, my parents spoke Arabic and English, so it was like kind of in between trying to learn both, but really we just stuck with Arabic because that's where we lived.
Are you still fluent in Arabic?
Not currently. Like, I know Arabic, I understand it a lot more, but ever since I moved here, English kind of grew over my Arabic because there was really no reason to speak Arabic here. So
What did your parents do for a living?
my dad, he was a big role in Libya. He's like in politics and all this, and he fought against the dictator. So the dictator recently died a couple years ago, I'm not sure exactly. And ever since then, he's been huge in Libya. My mom, she was more of just kind of taking care of the family and everything. So that's it, really. My parents, I mean, my mom didn't do much. My dad, he was just big in politics.
With your dad being as like political as it is, though, did like it make your life more difficult at all, or?
A little bit, because he wasn't there as much. He was always there for like the community and everything, and he always looked at us like to become the way he is now in Libya, which like we were really more of just trying to do our own thing.
Gotcha.
What special events did you guys celebrate and how did you celebrate them?
Alright, there was multiple special events. There was one holiday called Ramadan, so we fast for 30 days. So you fast from, like, we have 5 prayers in a day. So you fast from the first prayer to the last prayer. So let's say from like 4 in the morning till 8 or 9 at night, you're just fasting. Then you get to eat from, let's say, the last prayer, which is around 9. You get to eat from 9 till the first prayer, so basically throughout the night. And then with that religion, that's 30 days. We're just sacrificing just basically what other people don't have. And then after that, there's another holiday called Eid, which is after Ramadan, which is about, I think, the day after Ramadan. And we would sacrifice a sheep because one of our prophets or someone, I forgot who in our religion, they're about to sacrifice their son for the religion. And somehow, metaphorically in the Quran, that like the sheep jumped in and sacrificed himself for the son. So that's why in Eid, we sacrifice a sheep instead of sacrificing your first son.
How old were you when you first immigrated to the United States?
I mean, it's not that clear. I think I was around 11 or 12 years old. I was in middle school, so when I first came to America, I went to Northwestern Middle School. Yeah, it was different coming as a kid, you know, but you kind of just get used to the changes.
Honestly, why did you come then? Like, what forced you to leave Libya to move here?
I mean, I don't know if you know now, Libya is kind of like in a big war zone and everything. And my my family, they wanted us to get a good education and be successful in life, and they didn't want us to grow up and end up getting shot or something in Libya. So they thought the best decision was moving to America for the family.
Did you feel like there was a lot of sacrifice and stuff you had to give up though, moving to America?
I mean, kind of, because like soccer was a big role in Libya, and we were playing on the youth national team, and like I had a good bit of friends because the community there is very close, so you kind of know everyone who lives around you, and everyone especially knew me and my family, because since my dad was a big political role in Libya, everyone knew who we were, and we didn't even really know who some people were. They'll come up to you and be like, "Oh, you're Yusuf El-Shami." You'd be like, "Yeah, nice to meet you. Who are you?"
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't know. But I mean, yeah, there was their ups and downs, but it was for the best.
Did the United States meet your expectations, or what did you think before you came here?
To be honest, no, because there was a lot of racism. It was completely different from Libya, like the way the laws are, and just kind of a lot of things were just different.
So when you first moved here, how did you end up learning English?
I mean, in Libya, like I said earlier, we kind of grew up learning Arabic and English, but because we lived in Libya, it was like harder to do 2 languages because there was no point. We didn't expect to move to America, so
Right.
we're just like, all right, let's just learn Arabic. So my parents really taught us just Arabic growing up and a little bit of English, and that's it.
Got you. Did it make school harder at all for you, or?
I mean, not in Libya. In America, it made it harder. In Libya, since we kind of knew more Arabic than English, it was pretty simple, just the basics.
Right.
But in America, it was actually very difficult because, like, I got here when I was 11, 12, so 6th grade, and just kind of writing, reading, and all that was very different.
Right.
So, like, my grammar wasn't really that well. I mean, my English, I had an accent growing up, but I was a kid, so it wasn't that strong.
Right.
And like now you can tell my English is kind of better, but like even though here and there, I kind of don't know my words, but that's it.
Right. How did you experience cultural changes here in America?
I mean, a big thing was the food. Like we didn't really have that many fast food places like there is here, like McDonald's, Burger King, all of that. There, we had some fancy restaurants here and there. It wasn't really fast food. Yeah, you can get a burger, pizza, and all that.
Yeah.
But like we were more like in our religion. It's about like eating with your family, and like home cooked meals were like more healthier and everything. So we believe that like everything we made was just better for yourself and healthier than eating fast food and basically becoming obese.
Right. Was there anything that seemed particularly strange or confusing about Americans when you first moved here, like traditions that we have?
I mean, yeah, like going back to the food, for us in our religion, a big thing was about eating together as a family. So like here, you don't see as many people eating with their families at home for dinner and all this. A lot of people are eating out.
Okay.
We're back at home. I mean, in my house, I had a 3-story house. So there was my family in the bottom floor, and then in the middle floor was my grandma, and she had some family members living with her. They weren't blood related, but we still counted them as family.
Right.
And on the top was my dad's brother, my uncle, and their family up there. So we'd every night we'd have dinner together at my house because it was the biggest floor, and we'd just eat as a family because culturally, it would bring us all together.
Wow. So yeah, in your house in Libya, though, you had people outside of your immediate family that like still lived with you.
Yeah, because like our community was very close, so it's like in our religion, you're always there for everyone. So like my grandma, I don't know who exactly they are to us, but like because I was a kid, I don't kind of remember much.
Right.
But like, I mean, we'd have, I think it was three guys I didn't really know who lived with us.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you had any particularly good or bad experiences as an immigrant coming here to America?
Yeah, I mean, in middle school, me and my brother, because I'm a twin, we used to get bullied in middle school,
Right.
and it was different, especially on the soccer field, because we love playing soccer. So we were immigrants coming from Libya, and we're pretty well at soccer.
Right.
So on the soccer field, people would get mad that we'd kind of be better than them. Not trying to sound cocky or anything, you know,
Yeah.
but like, we focused only on soccer.
Right.
So it's like, when we came to America, these kids didn't focus only on soccer. So to us, it was a big deal. And kids would call us like terrorists and all this.
Wow.
And I mean, it was pretty tough growing up because we got a lot of racism. But I mean, you kind of get through it and learn how to work your way around it.
Did you ever feel like there was like anything you did that made you fit in better? Like, did soccer help you assimilate more? Or?
Yeah, especially soccer. Soccer is really kind of what made us fit in. Even though people were rude and racist, they realized like, oh wow, these kids are actually really good at soccer, and they wanted to become friends with us, and like, which would make us a better team in soccer. And it kind of helped with school. Because like once when people start realizing it and like becoming friends with you, it kind of helped in school and out of school where people are accepting you more.
That's fantastic.
Hey, so Yusuf, do you still feel connected to your original culture?
I mean, I do, because like coming to America, we like I said earlier, we sacrifice some things to come to America for our benefits, you know? And like we had people there who helped us come to America so we could succeed in life and basically have a successful future. And yeah.
So Yusuf, do you do anything that to maintain your original identity?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, we had to work for everything we earned, you know? So like I'm still connected to Libya and everyone there, all my family, friends and all that, because they're the ones who pushed us out of, not necessarily pushed us out of Libya, but like helped us work hard enough to get out of Libya so we'd be successful here. So I'm still working here, pushing myself, going to GMC just to make them proud and help them back if I go back home.
Okay, so being an immigrant, is there anything that you notice about American culture that Americans don't seem to notice themselves?
I mean, I feel like some of them don't realize they're being racist when they actually are. Like, it's obviously not like on purpose, you know? But like recently, so I work at Kroger, and these 3 customers came in, and I asked all 3 of them, how you doing? All of them looked at me and didn't say a word. So I eventually took off my name tag, found these 3 same customers, and asked them how they're doing. And all 3 of them responded saying, doing well, how are you? All because my name was Yusuf. But like taking off my name tag apparently is a huge difference just by my name.
Okay, so if you were to return to Libya today, how would you describe American culture to the people there?
I mean, it's honestly very different. It's like diverse and everything. Us, like in Libya, we're more connected to our culture and our family and just being there for everyone. We're here in America, everyone was so focused on being successful, like in their careers and moving forward and money and like having the nicest cars and all that, nicest houses. And just showing off, basically. Not everyone personally, just kind of out there. But like Libya, I mean, we were really focused on our religion and just kind of sacrificing things and working hard just to be closer to God.
That's awesome. All right, well, thank you for letting us interview you,
Yeah,
Yusuf.
thank you.
Yeah, that was
Thank you very
really
much.
good. Yep. Fantastic.